Attention all Guava Jelly Gang members. Your attention is required in the depths of the vanilla slow cooker world mines. We have a situation. Hey everybody, this is Hambbage. Welcome back once again. Yeah, we're in the midst of a situation. We're clearing out a mine, some caves. We're loading up on coal. That's our big adventure of the current runs, and had a blast last time. I thought running around, our weapons and all that make us a little beefier as we go into the depths, and that's always nice. We hopefully are breaking deep underground as opposed to the ground itself. We don't need dirt at the moment. A whole lot of that. As we kind of alluded to, at some point here, we'll actually want. Let's give it a minute to wake up. We'll actually want a whole bunch of ground broken to set up our digs in the horse/sheep fields over there, because we need a bunch of wool for carpet in our. I heard you, Spidey. You want to come? Or are you going to be stuck? Let's see how different this can be. Oh, this is an actual spider spawner. Wow. How cool is that? Again, unfortunately, we're too low. Well, in cave spider spawners, we can't do much with anyway. But what do we get? Sweeping edge. Meh. A lot of stuff. These chests really get a little tougher to have the goods in once you've been well established. But we'll light around you and kind of keep you for a moment. I don't have any reason to break it, and while I don't know of a real good use for a spider spawner, I mean, unless you wanted eyes or a bunch more string, I don't know what that would be. But we'll just kind of keep it as is. No need to break it. Once it's gone, it's gone. But we can keep it lit and in the area there for quite a while. Alright, this is nice. This gets us right up to our little drop space, and I think we'll, for the time being, just make it so there's no ledges. No ledges, no cry. There we go. And then I don't think we need any of this really. As you can see, I'm kind of just erasing a lot of this. Well, we won't go too crazy, but again, when it's so close to our little access point, it's pretty nice not to have to twist and turn through corners. Just walk across a big room. Okay, now this is something a little more. Always, whenever I get into those circumstances, it's always the block I already put a torch on that I end up breaking. Now this feels a little more cavey than miney. Interesting. So is this where we came up the last time when we just went wild torches everywhere? Maybe. Well, least clean up the coal on the way back. Yeah, so we'd come out and up and around. Let's do some cleanup. I think we started pretty well, and then we got to about here, and it all went to trouble. Now, why on earth is that marked as a thing? Well, it's not the return or the... Alright, this looks pretty well cleaned up, right? So all that's done. That was just a loop around. That to that. And I think we'd done all this and come back, right? And we were just kind of... I don't know that we've cleaned all through here. I mean, there's so much possibility and stuff. That's all done. This was up where the creeper was. And then we come down. That was all done. So maybe we're closer than I thought. But somehow we got into that whole, like, swamp area. So, was that all down here again? We're going to find out. Seems recently familiar, but I don't think we ever went this way. It's probably all that water we're hearing in the mine. Let's get it. That depth strata is nice. You can just cruise up these extended little waterfall things. So I was saying, end of the last episode, which for me was, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago, something. It's just kind of a drizzly day, kind of what they'd forecast for the whole holiday weekend. Again, it's Sunday today of the Memorial Day weekend. For anybody watching this on, I believe this one is Tuesday evening, so, or after, anytime after that. But it was forecast to be kind of a washout day yesterday, and I've been working a lot on these recordings anyway. But I was just amazed that yesterday I was getting out and continually getting these nice little walks in. It stayed really. It got partly cloudy at times. There was one time during the day of recording that I said, oh, it looks like maybe we're finally getting the rain. It was dark out. And it did get overcast for a bit, but it was very quickly moved on, and we were back in a New York groove. No. We were back to just partly cloudy and nice 70-degree-ish day. And I woke up this morning, like, early for me. I usually try to get up 6-ish, right around there. It doesn't have to be hard and fast. But that's, normally the birds start sometime before 5, and if I'm lucky, I sleep through those for a while. But this morning I heard them sometime around 5. Woke up, watched just a little bit of a series I've been watching on YouTube. It was like finishing up an episode I'd seen previously and hadn't finished. And then I headed on to... It was like, okay, yeah, I feel good. Let's get going. And it's really nice. I got, any of those times where you're like, you got the excuse built in, like, oh, it's supposed to be a kind of miserable weekend, and I woke up, it was overcast, and I was like, now I'm feeling this. Let's go. And I got out, did a nice, for me, pretty good paced 5-mile walk today, at like just before 6 to just after 7. And was wonderful. It was low overcast and pretty uniform, not like, like threatening. It lightened in places. Wow. But just, yeah, nice chance to be out. Holiday weekend, so I'm sure a lot of people were just kind of, enjoying the opportunity to sleep in. And yeah, absolutely. If you've been going and your holiday is your chance to kind of unwind and relax, I'm not the one. Oh, you're not out every day. You're not, seizing the opportunities. Sometimes you need to just shut down and chill. But I was so happy to be out today, and I said a couple weeks ago, or a couple days back, earlier in last week, that I've really kind of been, for the first time since the pandemic really got going, I've kind of been just pushing again, getting back to being more fit, accepting that, hey, yeah, you stayed kind of active, but you definitely put on a couple extra pounds while you were sheltering in place, right? And a few days back, I'd done what pre-pandemic had been pretty good little workout, but was a little more substantial when I did it recently. As long as you're aware, you're not deluding yourself as to what you're doing. That's it's fine to accept. Hey, yeah, I'm not quite where I was a few months ago, but I'll get there. As long as you're not using it as an excuse. Oh man, I can't do anything because I'm not quite as fit as I used to be. So I'd done that, and I always I've got to be like so sick, or it's got to be so windy. It is pretty much the weather that keeps me in, and it's got to be just screaming for me not to go out at all. But yeah, since then, a few days ago, I'd been kind of keeping active, but still always just like, all right, yeah, we're still bringing back from that. That was a good one. And today, it really was like back to, oh yeah, all right, let's go get it. And like that push, right around. It's a little slower than I'd walk when I'm in peak fitness. But anytime you're walking 4 miles an hour, or 4 miles an hour, yeah, you're really walking well at that point. Anytime you're walking, yeah, no, I'm sorry, 4 miles an hour, a mile every 15 minutes or so. You're moving pretty good. There people can walk a lot faster than that, but that's pretty good pace, especially on varied terrain. And this wasn't like my hill workout route that I talked about the other day, but just a nice. It's kind of my go-to when I have a full hour in the morning loop. A little bit of a modification. That the typical one is about 4.5 miles, but I just added a little bit extra since it was nice and cool and I was feeling good. And so yeah, I'd done all that, felt great, came back, got like the hand wash dishes that I'd had out rinsed, just hadn't filled the sink with the hot soapy water, and all that. Got all those cleaned up and dealt with, and then cooked up eggs. It was very heavy. There's times when it's good that you don't have roommates or a significant other, because I had, at a ratio of 1 green onion to 1 egg, I had two eggs scrambled up with 2 green onions diced into it, so it was very onion heavy, which I love, but I can understand, if you were if you're having to smell that, it might be a little troubling. Not troubling, but it's noticeable. Um, so that was really good. Cooked up my onion or my eggs with onions, um, and had my coffee all brewed up, and was like, oh yeah, it's cool, but it's pleasant. And I just went on this walk. I'm gonna go, and I think I've talked about it before. I think one of the best simple pleasures in life is breakfast outside. More than any other meal, picnic, lunch, whatever. That's great. Starting your day with breakfast outdoors, and for me, that's cup of steaming coffee. Um, whatever you got to eat on. And it's kind of, I always look at it as they're right. All the nutrition, food pyramid makers and nutrition people, whoever they are, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and they're absolutely right, because it's the one that you can use to fuel yourself up and really set the tone. So that's, for me, that's where I try to get um, good good protein, some healthy fats, and just really, set myself up to not have those, momentary pangs of hunger that lead to the junk snacking that I was so prone to in my 20s and 30s. Um, and Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What is important for this talk and story is, yeah, finally, I've eaten some dinners and stuff outside. But this was the first time I really just had the time and the inclination to enjoy breakfast outside. And it's always one of those over the winter, obviously, not practical, not pleasant to sit outside in a parka and force yourself. If it's a mild, nice day, it's nice to take a cup of coffee out on the deck and just kind of enjoy it. Especially here in Colorado, we get some pretty mild days in the middle of winter, so that part. But still, it's not often that you want to sit out there with your Wheaties and freeze just to say you did it. But it was cool and nice, and because it was the holiday and because it was overcast, there weren't many people out and about. There weren't people racing off to work. It was a little bit before, people would be heading off to church type time. So, despite living, in a fairly busy complex of apartments and stuff, it was almost like I had it to myself. And there were birds chirping and all that. Just awesome. And just as I'm kind of finishing up, it starts to sprinkle, and it was just that affirmation that, yeah, you really are seasoned it so far. You timed it right. You got outside while it was still dry and nice and cool, and now who cares if it rains all day? Well, rain is good. We need rain, but it won't have kept me from getting out, and I'll still later um, do some of my short walks. But I'll give it a chance. And it didn't sound from the forecasts and stuff that I'd seen that it was supposed to be like just soaking nonstop rain. Although we'd take that out here. So I think there will be opportunities to get out and enjoy between videos and stuff like that today. And as I said along, there's a certain hockey game I'm a little excited about today. So this evening, I hang out with some friends, watch that. Should be win or lose a fun evening. So that's why I wanted to get an early start, get things done, out of the way. And I walked through a little memorial park, a little Veterans Memorial Park today, and that was you know, I didn't. I was walking, exercise. I'm not going to make it more than it was, but definitely nice to take a little detour while you're in the midst of a Memorial Day weekend, and you know, just in the midst of the rest of the activity, just kind of yeah. Hey, thanks to all all these families that have put up markers and things. Thanks to all them who are enduring personal loss for sharing their families and commemorating them. But it was too early and too quiet. Nobody was around. But it looked like I kind of live over by this big park complex area. It looked like there'd been some big to do going on yesterday. I didn't know anything about it, but there were trash cans around and just like overflowing and a bunch of disassembled tents. It kind of looked like an all weekend type deal. Some of them were still up and just battened down, but a lot of stuff had been taken down and piled in case it got wet or something overnight. But it was good to see. In the wake of last year, it's just good to see that those kinds of whatever that was, that people are having the opportunity to do those kinds of things again. Guess we had just been dumping all these. All right. Put everything here, and we'll just load up again. I do have more stuff in the purple. Let's empty purple. I think pink is going to be the most likely candidate to... Ooh, we could eat that bread. Get filled up here. Wood. Coal. Stone. Bread. Yeah, how long has it been since we had bread? we need the fiber. Come on. Oh, we've had some golden apples. They got good fiber in them. Alright, now that's empty. Come back with us. Alright, let's next. Oh, yeah, let's clear out a bit of this stuff. Just enough here that if we come back down through that path, we can maybe see that that's our home. Thought you looked like a up level. Nothing good in it though that I saw. It's a waste. The lava is still over there, right? That's opening up quite a bit. This is all right back towards our little area. Let's knock that down to 1. This will be the back side of our little spider spawner. Okay, we had some coal up high on that wall. Back behind me to the left, I think. Oh, good. I mean, you guys saw how, was it the lime green box, I think, is where we were putting all those? How many stacks of the coal ore we have, and that's pre-fortune, so... Now, not every one of those makes into a coal. You know, you're not going to get 9 per. So you're still losing as you convert those into coal blocks, but a lot of ours are not in too bad a shape. You know, we borrowed back from fully stocked furnaces in our main base to reload at the darkroom. I kind of thought with level 20 we'd have a bit more mob action going on here. But apparently is not the case. Don't think we need you right in the midst of our spider spawner. Don't need that. Obstructing views. Ooh, there's a chart. Chest. Or a chart. Well, I got... oh, it's the end of the lava. Alright, let's... let's see something good. Name tag. Our name tag's almost guaranteed at this point. Seems like we're doing pretty well getting 1 per on those. But fortunately, this will loop us right back around to our chest room. And when you got a bunch of random mine chest loot, it's pretty good. Yeah, this is why a lot of times it's like you come back and you're like, why didn't I already do that? Alright. Bone, seeds, tracks. Those can come back out. That can go away. Oh, the carts. Name tag stack, though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost 12. So I'd say we've got a pretty good chance of making some good blocks of coal, huh? Bump. Save that for when we get hungry again. Maybe we can, let's go back this way. Deal with this lava, but I think this was where the big room was, right? Ooh, nice. I tried to give him a chance. I intentionally didn't look down that hallway thinking like, oh, maybe somebody will come up and, we'll get a creeper boom. So, no. Interesting. Seems to be back out below that dirt room. Ooh, good stuff there. great there. Alright, well, let's do a bit of clearing. This was where all this good stuff was. Remember, even when you're cruising like this, don't forget to try to get down level with your target ores when they're, diamonds particularly, but lapis, redstone, any of that kind of stuff that you're gathering. If you hear the lava around, you just better off making sure that it's not just going to drop after you've worked to get to it right into a pit of lava and disappear. Can't all be ancient debris and lava proof, so you know what, we're not going to deal with that again. Not that I'll ever be back down here, probably, but okay, this is our out. Spider, no, that's just the top of the torch. Okay. Diamond. Ooh, look at all that coal. Like, diamond, but coal. Look at the coal. Alright, good little tunnel here. Filling, but not full. Pick health, still good. Thanks for reminding me. Alright, good stuff. And we haven't even gotten back to the massive coal section. Now we have. Zombie, don't you try to ruin my coal party. You can come, but only if you're willing to celebrate the goodness that is all this coal. Stack and a half so far. And we still got all this. Oh, and we still got all that. This is how we got in here, right? I mean, it doesn't terribly matter, but if possible, don't destroy your your way in as you go back out, or as you're just tooling around. I didn't hear that one plop into my inventory, but it seems like it's good. Oh. Double redstone. So we're going to end up with a whole bunch of XP. And I'm wondering if there's anything... I mean, clearly, we'll repair all the tools and all that. Make sure we're not left off worse than we were or anything, but beyond that, is it bow? Is it set up some more picks? We don't want any trolls under the bridge. Ooh, that was fun. How about up here? Sounded like a spider had a bad day. Yeah, it doesn't have to be too lit up now. I don't mind a little company. See anything under there? Really? I don't... Well, I guess that's just a lava fall. Did we have a... means to get back? Into that chamber very well? Maybe not here. I think I'm stuck in a spider web, or have been. Ugh! Not that. Don't do, one escape when you mean to do, escape one and then chop a spider up. Alrighty. Boom, boom, boom. There goes our first random chest. Just trying to make sure we don't have any duplicates, anything else in there. Okay, now you can come up and we'll make you the next random chest. Bread was fun while we did it, but that's still empty. Torches. Should we make some more now? I don't think so. I think, you know what, I think if we use up the ones we got, more power to us. We're pretty good. I think we got a good run out of here. 2 episodes. Timing should be about right. If we find some dark areas to use those in. And then we'll just have to decide what the next adventure is going to be. I'm kind of serious in the... I want to get some kind of pasture breeding area set up out on these plains, and that may be a bit of terraforming, maybe who knows what, but pulling out the goodies, though, right? Alrighty. Well, I hear you, Spideys. I don't see it yet. Ooh, that looks like the perfect place for that piece of granite. Saw you. See your buddy over there. Wow, that was some pro strats out of the creepers. I know, man. I see that bow. I already burned once. Getting out of the way. I don't know if we'll be back to get that in time or not. There we go. Have you ever wanted to... I was gonna say jump into a nest of cave spiders. Yeah. I thought they were all... remember the terror, the profanity. It was wild when we were doing this in Cave Spider Springs. Of course, there were like 8 of them. Maybe we're just getting to this one, but this seems like a more typical level of... It was nice how that arrow kept its momentum through all that time of being stuck in the block. Anybody? Hi. How are we doing that time again? 44. Alright, we're getting close. This was our... No, this is the other side. That's a problem when you start clearing out too many of these. They all kind of look the same. Ooh. More goodness. More goodness. I don't know. We might not be able to go back just yet. It wants us to stay. I guess that makes more sense if it's all like connected coal. But, still, it was quite a bit. Alright. Still alright on space. Wow. That's impressive. Alright. Anything magical? Not at all. Let's see. We came in down here. It's a bummer. You get stuck in a spider web, finally drop out, and then I come along. The terror that is Hambbage. Maybe we can... Oh. Alright, purple. Do your thing. Oh, wait. That's pretty good. Nope. That's pretty good. Oh, I hope we didn't leave coal anywhere. Like there. Is that it? Probably. I don't think we would have seen just 4 pieces, right? You gotta go. That's not cool. Where did we just come from? Down here? Any coal stacked up? Yeah, we had just done the minecart. Okay. Back we go. Ooh, this we remember. So that's a good little connect. Got ourselves a nice little ravine here. Had a nice little torch too. Like that. Diamonds. Pretty decent. we are going to have a fun unboxing episode in the Minecraft sense when we come back to see what all our treasures amount to. That's interesting. Guessing I can get that one. Oop. I'm gonna say at some point this is gonna get hot. Fortunately, our long experience has made us pretty resistant. Okay, well, I'm not gonna bridge across lava lakes and stuff. We got coal right here. A few pieces anyway. We came in from over there, or we go home that way at least. Seems like we've kind of been along here a little bit, but funny that we would have left all this. Maybe that was a random torch. Come on. Into the hole. We sure didn't, was this this is the little overlook to the ravine. Cool. That brings that back around. Nice ravine. I mean, all things being considered, it's a pretty good little run. Alright. Feels like that National Lampoon American Vacation, or National Lampoon Vacation, I guess, without any indication. But the first one, they did the old stand and look over the Grand Canyon, and Chevy Chase is fleeing some trouble, and is like, all right, let's go. He just look. All right, we've seen it. Time to go. We got places to be. You can really go any which way of this, but we'll go this way. Have a snack on the road. I'm having fun, but we really should probably try to get back on track, right? You guys want progress and all that. I really don't feel like we have to make more torches and all that. I mean, we got the spot now, right? It's a good spot. But let's at least sort purple into the rest here. Nothing much in the rocks. So those, and then these will be a little bit duplicated with pink, but that's alright. Alright, empty, chew away. Alright, bear with me just a second here. We're going to... Oh man, I really didn't get any shots either while we were down here. Maybe of that ravine. Maybe we'll run back to the ravine real quick, get a screen cap. But 1 second here while I haven't even looked at our little cheat notepad for a long time. I don't think... Probably we don't need the coordinates at all, but... we'll just mark for this room. So this is horse field mine. And 338 and 1091. All right, just, we'll probably wander back down here before we ever look for the cords, but nice to have them anyway. All right, let's make one more run back to the mine shaft if we can, or the ravine if we can find it. Went too far already. Here. Here. There's some rock. Put it down this way. Yeah, this will be good. If I can... Okay, let's... Very carefully. Oh. Ah, that's a good one. Keeper. All right. Back home. And I don't know, the last time we checked, we were okay on time. It'll be all right. We'll all be okay. Come on. Don't be getting winded now. God, we're just about ready to run home. This way? Maybe? Yeah, like up here? Here? Hadn't actually come back up this way before. Alright, looking good. Ooh, and we get nighttime, so... Oh, almost on. Maybe we can get a whole new crop of phantoms. That would be awesome. We can do it. Ooh, this might take us back to remember the ravine when we first were getting our cows back? I think it's right over here. Yep, there's our little bridge over the ravine. We should really pretty that up. Just a big old slab of cobblestone thrown down across a gap. Excuse me, that was a big old yawn. It's dark outside. In a cloudy sense. Oh, you are not a shovel. Thanks, Ender. Oh! Don't have time for this silliness. We gotta wrap up the episode. Keep our runtime short. Oh, Enderman. What did I just say? They're a nuisance. Alright. Hey, S'more, we're back. Yep, you're a good kitty. Left the door open. No wonder the Endermen are all coming in. Alright, well, we did it. Next episode, we see how much of the stuff we want to actually break down. We should probably also get back over to, we got to build furnaces, start stone cooking here, and we've got half of our output back at the darkroom spawner set up for stone as well. So those are kind of the next things. Then while that's going, maybe we'll start thinking about our breeding operation, how we want to set that up, what it'll look like. So for now, and as always, I want to thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you tuning in and hope you're enjoying the content. I know I'm enjoying creating it. So if that's any indication, you guys should love it, right? No. I won't put that in your head. But if you do enjoy, please consider subscribing to get updates on hiccups on future videos popping for the next couple weeks. Should be twice a day, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time will be your time to check back for new drop videos. And in the event that you think I could be doing something better, please leave me a comment. Let me know. I'd certainly appreciate the feedback. So, you guys take care of yourselves. Like me, please take this opportunity to take a little break. Get up, take a step outside, smell some fresh air. Certainly give your eyes and your brain a break from the screen time. And we'll be here when you get back. So take care of yourselves, take care of somebody else, and most importantly, stay awesome until we talk again. Bye now.